What is going on, YouTube? You're watching Brian with Ventures Unclear. So I know that the public platform, YouTube in my case, is often difficult. It can be argumentative and it can be a negative place. But see, I don't do things easy, if you all understand. I don't do things easy. I quit a job of 25 years that paid pretty well. Just a toxic work environment that I do not want. Now I'm doing Uber. This is not really what you would call a job, but I'm making it one. I'm making the best out of what I do, so I hope that somebody relates, even wants to pop in with a comment or a question. Feel free. So today's Sunday, I forgot what date, May 11th. It is Mother's Day. It is 5:49 in the PM. I'm figuring that I'll probably start closer to about 6. I mean, I'm sure. I always take the first ride no matter what. It's always something to get me started. And see where that takes me. So I'm fixing to start up the app, but this week I'm going to do things a little bit different. I don't think I'm going to, for every ride, tell you all about every ride in the moment. If I feel like that does better, then I'll go back to it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to average about what I'm making as an Uber driver per hour. Tonight I plan on working probably, I'm going to say close to about 5 a.m. in the morning. I do have the office washed, cleaned, ready to go, and I have a reservation at 7:40 to take to the airport tonight. So around 7 o'clock or a little bit after, whatever trip it may be, of what money I made is what I'm going to do as far as breaking down per hour what I'm making throughout the night. I want to find out what hour is the best on Sundays. Let's start there. Alright, so I'm going to get the app started, and then I'm going to get a trip. I'm going to go do that trip, and then I'm just going to go throughout the night and Uber people around. See y'all in 1 hour. It won't be 1 hour for you all, but it'll be 1 hour for me. Okay, so it's 7:43 in the PM. I have made $45.36 in 3 trips. So if you divide that by about, what, 1.5, that would be probably close to about $30 per hour. That's pretty good. The problem is I've lost my airport ride because I got a ride that took me to East Dallas. Now I'm stuck over in East Dallas, somewhere that I'm not familiar with. But I really should take another half hour to try to get some trips out here. Hopefully I might get a long trip back to Fort Worth. I don't know. I mean, people say that happens. I've never had it happen. I hear sirens. But yeah, I'm going to get back on the road for the next 30 minutes because here in about 30 minutes, if I don't get back over in Fort Worth, I'm just going to drive back there and retreat. It'll be my first retreat. I'm always going to retreat. So, yeah. Right now, sitting at a Walmart. I'm going to take a ride. So it is exactly 8:30 p.m. I have done a total of 6 trips, 3 more after my first hour and a half, and I've done 2.5 hours of driving, whether it be on Uber's time or my time. It's been 2.5 hours. So in 2.5 hours, I've made $60. That is probably close to about $24 an hour. Problem is now I need to get back into my boundaries and actually take about a 15-minute break. So I'm going to go back over to the Hearst area, I think, and stop at a QT there. And then I'm going to get me a drink, use the bathroom, then talk to y'all some more. So I'm heading that way. I don't even know how long it will take. Let me see. I'm going to be there probably about 9. Yeah, about 9 o'clock. So I'm going to head that way, and I'll talk to y'all in the first 15-minute break I'll take. After retreating from the Farmers Branch, Dallas area, it was about $24 an hour was what I was averaging. So with the break and having to retreat, right now I'm still sitting at $20 per hour. That is the goal all the time, and I guarantee I don't always make goal. I guarantee I don't always make goal. And I'm not crying about that, because I could go to a job and probably make $20 an hour easily. But I pulled into the QT probably about 9:03, and then what I'm going to actually do, or what I did was I went in, I used the restroom, and I got a Sprite, the chill. Remind me, I can't get one there if I go back there for my 30-minute lunch, because I'm going to call that a 30-minute lunch. Here in 3 minutes, I'm supposed to have the app started back up so I can get started. But yeah, I'm just trying to make $20 an hour at least. I would love to make $30 an hour. I would love to make $40 an hour. I would love to be rich, but we all ain't that way, are we? But some of us have to live off of $20 per hour, taking orders from people that just suck. Tired of that. That's the reason why I do these videos. So I'm going to jump back on here in about 2 minutes. I'm going to finish and get started on my Sprite, and I'm back over in nice side of town, good side of town. I can make some money over here. I know I can. All right. See y'all in an hour. Well, right after this. So now I am 4 hours into my shift, my work, and I have made $93.55. So if I divide that by 4, it's going to be like $23.25. If I don't have that right, forgive me. I didn't use a calculator or anything. I think it's $23.25 an hour. So I just wanted to update everybody on the 4th hour. That's including a break. It's 10:38 p.m. I'm still going. I've only had one break, and then at about 12:15, 12:30ish, somewhere right there, if I'm not in the middle of a ride, I'm going to take a 30-minute lunch. So it's 11:17 and I've done 5 hours. I only picked up the one trip that was worth $13 and was able to get him to an area, and I already have to retreat again. Well, this is my first bad retreat. My first retreat was going from day to night. This retreat is actually because I didn't like what Arlington area it brought me to. I really don't like Arlington at night at all because of the road construction. So therefore, I'm probably about 8 minutes away to get inside my boundary, so that's where I'm going. I've made a total of $106.59. Can y'all even see me? I gotta remember to do that. So if I divide that by 5, what, $22 an hour? Yeah, I think so. $22 an hour if I divide it by 5. So on my next hour, I'm actually going to stop for about 30 minutes. I might get me something a little to eat, to munch on. And then I'm going to talk to you guys. And then I'm going to put gas in the car because I don't like it really going under a half a tank of gas. My stomach is already growling, so I bet I will eat something. So with that being said, I'll see y'all in an hour. So I rolled up in here at 12:45 this QT, and I'm taking a break. It's a lunch break. I'm taking a little bit longer one. First of all, I'm getting a little hungry. I needed to get more gas, which I've already done. I needed to use the bathroom again. That's done. And then also, when I said I was hungry, so I just got me like 2 of these PB&J. These are called PB&J sandwich. Yeah, the sandwich. Got me 2 of these small things. Little bag of jalapeno Cheetos. So, with that being said, before I eat this and I get back out on the road, first of all, this is going to be a short retreat anyways. I got a little bit out of my zone, but it's just getting back on the freeway and going back up here a little bit where I'll turn my app on. Probably not even but 3 miles down the freeway there. Hopefully I can stay a little bit northeast of where I'm at. Anyways, I've made $125.40 so far. I mean, legitimately, I've been working 6 hours. Let me just see how many hours Uber has me. Uber says that I've been working for 5 hours and 29 minutes. I'm saying it's more of 6 hours and 15 minutes by the time I get back online. Because I've taken a 15-minute break and I've taken a 30-minute. This will be a 30-minute lunch. So, but there's a little bit extra that's going to go into this because I gotta say that I started at 5 o'clock today. We'll talk about that at the very end of the video. Other than that, I'm going to eat and then get back online, see what I can actually do between here and 5 a.m. in the morning. That's whenever I'm cutting off. 5 a.m. 5 a.m. So, with that being said, I'm going to eat and I'll head back out. It's about $20 an hour, I guess, with some change. I don't know. I can't think of the change right now. But about $20 an hour is what I'm making, which is good. And we'll talk about that at the end of the video. But yeah, now I'm going to eat. Alright everyone, it is now 2:47 in the a.m. I've made $157. I've worked 8.5 hours, 8.5 hours. I think that's even bringing me down. I thought that was 2 good trips, but that's bringing me down to about $18 and some change. I don't know, $18.25, something like that. I don't know. I'm doing the math in my head. I'm not doing it in any other kind of way. But yeah, just thought I'd check in. 2:48 in the morning. I need to get going to make up some ground, hopefully. So I'll see y'all roughly about my next trip, maybe after my next trip. Talk to y'all then. It is now 3:28 in the morning. I got to make this really quick because I'm not in a good area at all. Well, I can't say at all. Some of this can be good, but it can put you in a very bad area just because you're so close to the worst area in Fort Worth. I don't want to be over here at 3:30 in the morning trying to get rides, so I'm headed back. I'm going to retreat. That's right, retreat again. So I have made $172.32. It's been about 9 hours of work. And I'm headed back to retreat. This isn't good because I think that's an average of about $18, $19 an hour too. I don't think I gained any ground there. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know the math. I'm not doing the math. I'm doing it in my head. I think I got it, but I don't know exactly. But right now I need to try to get out of here and get to my next hour anyways, which I'm hoping by the time I get back there I can do one more ride, talk to y'all before actually finishing off my shift, and then we'll see where we go from there. So last night I started my shift at 5 o'clock. That was because I needed to make sure that the car was nice and washed. Check. Went and got coffee because you can't get started the day without coffee. And I've gone all the way to 6 o'clock in the morning. Really, that's 13 hours. So the thing is that is the way that I look at it, is I work 13 hours. So in reality for me, let's add this up and sum it up. So I made exactly $250.15. That was $199.10 from 6 o'clock p.m. Okay, 6 o'clock p.m., 5 o'clock p.m. because I add that to my hours. Well, really, you take the breaks and lunches out, it's really 12.25. So let's do that. So I had 2 breaks, 2 15-minute breaks and a 30-minute lunch. No, that's an hour. So actually you take an hour out because I took a 30-minute lunch, 2 15-minute breaks, and that's 12 hours. Yeah. So if I made $250.15 and I divide that by 12, it equals to be $20.85. Okay, so I'm working by myself. I'm not making what I used to. No, not at all. Working for a job for a W-2 job for 25 years. But you know what? It was what I was paying my team members. $20 an hour, except for I'm making $0.85 an hour more. I did at least Sunday to Monday morning. I still would be happy with about $18 an hour every single day. But I mean, you're not going to make a certain amount every single day. I mean, now, Uber, just so everybody knows, they do only drive time. So they're saying 9 hours and 46 minutes. That's all they're saying that I'm doing. So if I take that 250.15 and divide that by 9, just calling even 0.25. Uber's trying to tell me that I make $27.04 an hour. That is not the case. That is $27.04 drive time only. Alright, so I'm done with this day. I'm going home and eating, and I really got to pee. I don't know. I have to pee bad. I mean, because I only stopped 3 times. But yeah, if you can actually be fancy enough to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about the video, and leave a comment below, that would be great. Because I really worked hard on this one and made it different, and I think this is going to be a little bit better. But I'll see you on the next one.